Steve2 Show.
Hello there.
It's been a while.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I don't know.
We don't know. It took us a GPS and a rainstorm to get here, but we made it. It's Monday
The monsoon.
evening, December something, and welcome and thank you for joining us to the Steve2 Show. I'm your host, Funny Man Steve K, along with my partner in crime to my left, Steven. How are you this evening?
I'm just great, Steve.
Wet?
Good to see you. We're wet.
Now, you're lucky we started a minute or two off because you got to woof down your egg and bacon sandwich. I know you were starved.
I know. I needed something. I was not going to make it.
Hey, Sal.
Check
Are
in.
you on, Sal? Hold on. You're on, no?
Sally on?
Oh, Sally's on the phone.
Oh, she's just patting
She's
away.
checking her. She's checking her audio. Sally's got a lot of technical issues going on. We're trying to get everything set for you. We're broadcasting to you live from Governor's Comedy Club. We're trying to fix our govsradio.com site, but right now we're broadcasting on YouTube, the Govs Radio YouTube site,
Right?
Facebook Live, which I'll give Sally my phone so she can pop that up on my site.
Oh, sure.
And sure, as always, you can see the Steve Squared on Instagram, Twitter, and a whole bunch of stuff. We opened with a little tribute to Sesame Street and the creator, the legend of Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch, Carol Spinney.
Carol spinning.
Carol passed away yesterday,
I think so. A couple
or maybe
days,
2 days
Couple
ago. And of course, the great creator of two legendary characters from my childhood, your childhood, many children's childhood. Big Bird and Oscar. Did you have a favorite?
I love Big Bird. I loved Oscar. Oscar was great,
Oscar was a grouch.
but he loved trash.
He did, and I associate myself with Oscar because I'm always angry.
God, yes, you are.
Right? Big Bird's too happy. Nobody should be that happy.
Well, Big Bird was always represented the child. Oscar represented the jaded adult.
The common man's problem.
A jaded adult that children, see a lot.
Right. They had Big Bird had the wide eyes. Everything was great.
Oscar.
Lived in it garbage.
Yeah.
Just the way most of us do. Trying to make it.
Filthy.
Fighting the man.
You like that, Steve. Filth.
I love
The
filth.
filth. Yeah, that's right.
So anyway, I thought we would open with a little sunny day, even though it's far from it.
No, it is not.
It's a dark, dank. You love dank. Gloomy Monday evening where everybody, we haven't been here, oh my gosh, we haven't been here since our last show was Larry Hankin.
Larry Hankin. And then we really didn't talk to each other that night. We talked to each other, 2 weeks before that, which would have to have been October.
We let me tell you what happened. First, you were sick.
I was sick.
You had a bout with some kind of bubonic plague, which they're still trying to diagnose in Germany. They still have a lot of doctors in Austria figuring that out. And I, on the other hand, and I usually, you know me, my body's a temple.
Yes, you are.
I'm the temple
You
of
are
doom.
a machine.
A machine. The machine broke down.
I never thought that would happen.
It did. So unfortunately, I caught a little bit of a bug. And here's Sally.
I'll take your phone if you want.
Oh, thanks, Sal.
Yeah.
We'll grab that for Sal.
Sorry, we had Big Bird up there a little bit longer than we wanted.
No, we love Big Bird. Big Bird can be up as long as he wants.
Big Bird is good.
This is Big Bird's
Now
day.
we got it. Yeah, we're streaming.
We're streaming. Are we back on Govs Radio?
No.
Oh, but we're on the.
Facebook.
We're on. Yeah. So I
That
told.
sounds good.
Yeah, I sent that back. That's good. We'll get it together. So, we were. What was I telling you about? My sickness.
Their sickness.
So I caught this little bug, and now I was out of commission for a while. So we missed the show for your sickness. We missed the show for my sickness. He's still hacking. I still got a little remnants. And you know me and doctors.
you don't trust anyone. No doctors.
Yeah, I heard a little feedback.
Yeah, we can.
I heard bubonic plague, like I said it before.
No doctors.
No doctors.
No chiropractors.
Nobody.
It's all voodoo. Everything is voodoo to you.
I don't trust them because they're just going to pound you with drugs and medicine. I heal. My body heals itself. It won't stand for being sick.
It's like Wolverine.
Okay.
You saw the movie, or the character Wolverine.
I didn't know he healed
He
himself.
gets hit, and all of a sudden his body just heals itself like instantly.
Hugh Jackman.
He gets hit. Yep.
See, I know. Now, speaking of Wolverine, I saw a bat the other night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I came out of my parents' house, and I guess there are bats around here. It was definitely not a bird. It kind of fluttered, and it went all a jangle, and then what
There are
happened?
bats. Yeah, there are bats
and
around.
it squealed, and it scared me.
It squealed?
Yeah, you know that high pitch, something
Right.
like you do when you're annoyed with me. It's that high pitched hysterical scream. So, anyway, we've missed. It's been so long. Thanks, Al. That's awesome. Thank you. So it's been so long that we actually had to take a GPS to get here because we didn't even know how to get here. Poor Sally has had to navigate rain, technical problems. Are you okay now,
I
Sal?
can't even tell you how
I'm sorry.
Waze took me.
Calm down.
It was crazy. It was like I went through all these little tiny towns and made a left and a right every 5 seconds. Like I was the crow flies. And it told me, it assured me I'd be here 7 minutes earlier, and I was.
But where were you coming from? You know Long
I
Island.
have to look. No, I
needed
don't know this
Waze?
area at all.
Really?
I totally needed to use Waze.
Interesting.
So you come from home.
Lake Success.
Oh,
Oh, well,
so
that's-
you're out of way.
I don't even know where that is.
Where is that?
Yeah.
Lake Success.
That's more north, right? That's like Manhasset.
That's over near Manhasset.
Yeah, that's big time traffic too.
Yeah.
'Cause you had to
yeah,
take
it
parkways.
wasn't so bad going there, but then coming back in the rain and the rush hour was
It was a nightmare.
bad. Yeah.
The first meeting of the United Nations was in Lake Success.
Did they do that just because of the name, or they had the meeting and then they named it Lake Success because it went well?
I think that's a good question, but they didn't. They had the building wasn't built yet, so but that's where the first.
Wrong.
I don't think you're. I
well,
think you're wrong.
he doesn't really know anything.
Are you sure
really
about that?
About
Wrong.
his.
I think you're
he knows
wrong.
nothing about history.
All right.
He knows nothing.
Anyway.
He knows more about McDonald's cheeseburgers than he does.
So I got so infuriated, Sally, waiting, looking for you, and
yeah.
I got some audio
I know
here.
you and your anger problems.
I do, and I have here's
You're
some.
so difficult to work with.
Or we die by the clock. We never turn our back on it. And we never, ever allow ourselves the sin of losing track of time.
So I had,
That is a great scene, though.
I
by
had
the
to
way.
I had to give Sally a tongue lashing. We like to peel the curtain back and see what's behind the
Yeah,
scenes.
no, I'm okay with that because I hate being late. So
That-
everything that you can throw at me,
I
I've
gotta
done
be
1,000 times
Sally,
over.
I was a little afraid tonight. I said, Steve, are you going to be all right with Sally tonight?
I was so upset I made Steve go and get an egg sandwich. I couldn't even have him in the car with me. I sent him into that cow place, and I told him to get himself an egg because he was annoying me. He's like, 601, 603. I said, get out of the car.
They have the best egg sandwiches.
He
I'm
just,
telling you, I agree.
now, did you get it? Can you ask, like, scrambled, sunny side? What did you do?
It was sunny side and egg and bacon, a little salt and pepper on a roll.
Beautiful.
No cheese.
Good man. I like that you're trying to stay healthy. So a weak effort, but anyway. Hey, speaking of
Well,
health,
thank God for that because I'm awake now.
well, speaking of awake, let me mention a couple of new sponsors. Well, one's an old, one's a new. Okay.
Yeah.
We have Celsius, as always, sponsoring our show. I see you have orange juice, which is a new sponsor. Tropicana has come on board.
Another sponsor, which isn't ours, but this is pretty good.
Sure it is. And not only that, we both have orange.
Yes,
You okay there?
but
Yes.
my orange is real.
I don't even know what that means.
Steve, weren't you saying something was going on with you on the Celsius?
I will talk about that in a moment. Now I also have our new sponsor, a Rise Bar.
What's that?
This is a really healthy protein bar. It only has 4 ingredients. Very healthy. I'll show you this after the show.
That's like the other bars that
The RX bar.
RX bar.
But this is better. I like the taste of this better. Now, what has happened to me, Sally, since I've seen you last, me and Steve had these
It was
sicknesses.
like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We
was
have
bad.
we have so much material to get to tonight. It's like one of those giant corned beef stuffed sandwiches that you can't even put in your mouth. Well, I like that. Yeah. So, tell me if anybody's had this problem. Maybe Sally or Steve can relate. Nothing tastes after I got well, which I'm better now. But nothing tastes the same. I don't. My drink that I love tastes bad.
Is your stomach still bothering you?
Not really. It's just, but things don't taste good. Like I used to love Diet Snapple, raisins. I'm the king of raisins. Can't eat one. What happened there? Can you diagnose that, Mr. Doctor?
All I could think is maybe something to do with
Ooh.
your medicine. You
Steve.
took any medicine?
We actually have,
we
a,
have
call.
a call.
Steve, now you're going to hit 33 twice?
We didn't even give out the number 465-3990.
Well, don't worry about that. Answer what's calling.
Twice on
Twice.
three, right?
Hello, and welcome to the Steve Squared Show.
Hello, Steve. How you doing, buddy?
Who's this?
Really? You know who this is?
Oh, my gosh. Who is this, Steve? Do you recognize the voice?
I don't know.
Steve, you don't know who this is, do you?
We didn't give out the number yet, so who knows the number? I can't. It's a, Give me a hint. Give me a clue.
All right, I'll give you a clue. Somebody who's very, very famous on government radio.
Very, very. You know who this is.
You've
Sally.
called before, right?
I know who this is.
Sally, who is this?
This is Dennis. Dennis Murphy, who just got married.
Is this Dennis?
Sally. I don't, Sally.
He's asking for you,
Dennis.
Sally. Yeah,
Hey,
Dennis,
hey.
it's hard to hear you right
Yeah,
now.
how you doing, Dennis?
You're a little low, Dennis.
Let me see.
How you guys doing today?
Now, Sally says you just got married?
Yes, I got married last 2 months.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Wrong.
Oh, God.
Congratulations. That's fantastic.
Yep, I got married right after work. I got married right after the radio.
Oh, no.
What are you doing, Steve?
I'm trying to give him some applause. There we go. Congratulations.
We're
Congratulations.
sorry, Dennis. How you doing, though?
So what's up, buddy?
But not bad, guys. You guys are awesome.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate
And
that.
I'm not going to see you. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you guys.
Hey, you too, Dennis.
You too, Den.
Thank you so much, buddy. Be careful out there and enjoy your new wife.
Oh,
Husband.
I'm going to have
Oh,
fun.
husband.
Husband. Excuse me,
Husband.
Dennis. Sorry about that.
Enjoy. Have a great time. Did you go anywhere on? Did you go on a honeymoon?
Not yet. I'm going on my honeymoon maybe next year.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Go somewhere fun.
Somewhere warm.
yeah.
Somewhere warm and fun.
And no rain.
No rain.
Dry.
Dry.
Oh,
Like the Sahara
yeah.
Desert.
I'll be there January 9th.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll be there
Excellent.
January. Also, I'm going to be there again on February 20th on the Village Show with him.
Pretty cool.
All right. He's giving dates out.
I
He's
love
gonna,
it.
he's an appearance,
We're getting appearances
his
from
appearances,
Dennis. Dennis will
things.
be appearing on all through the month of January.
And he'll be in NYCB Live.
Oh,
on the-
speaking of, remind me. That was good you said that,
Oh,
Steve.
did I?
We got there's a Star Wars trivia night at NYCB.
Is there?
Yeah, December 17th at the Lounge at 7:15. Now, don't forget that, Dennis. It's a preview to the Star Wars movie coming out.
Wow.
They're having a
I
trivia
know. I
night.
know that.
Yeah, that's going to be good. Well, hey, Den, thanks for calling in, buddy.
You too, guys.
All right.
we'll
We'll
talk-
talk to you soon.
All right, you guys are awesome. I want to give my shout out to all Go to Radio.
You got it. Thanks,
There
man.
you go. You just did it.
We love you.
Done.
Peace.
Guys,
Peace.
Later. That was
There you
nice.
go.
You can, 3-3. I think you have to hit it again. Boy, we didn't even give the number, so you knew it had to be Dennis.
No, the number's on the screen.
Oh, we don't need to give the number. Unless you're listening and you want to call 516-465-3990. How you doing on that phone, Steve?
No, it still says on air.
It's all right. Just shut off the volume and
I did,
and
yeah.
then it'll be fun for a while.
That's
It's
all.
fine
Yeah,
for a
it's all.
while.
We're off.
So I had a little problem. Maybe you guys could help me. I get my haircut at this haircut place, this barber shop. It's
Well,
called.
you have a hat on, so I'm a little
I know.
worried.
Well, you should be. At Tommaso's Barber Shop. Okay,
Where-
it's an Islip.
Oh, yes. Now I know. Right.
So I love it. Right, Chris referred me. Our friend Chris.
and you had a barber there,
I
right?
had a guy, Doug, great barber, loved him. Now he moved and went.
I was going to say, you sound like he died or something.
No, he's fine. He went to the city, got a higher elite type of job.
People with their ways.
He
you
went to
know.
the city, wanted to be a high end.
with people with their ways.
He wasn't a barber anymore.
We
he was
can go
now
anywhere.
He's now a stylist. Okay, good for him. So I asked, instead of following him, I ask him, can you refer anybody? He refers me to the girl, the owner, Kiara. Mm-hmm. She's amazing. I love her. Great. Chris texts me, Doug's coming back this week. What do you do?
Oh,
Do you go back?
Oh, he changed his mind and came back.
So now-
Who do you like more?
I like the girl that I switched to.
I used to work at a salon.
Yeah.
You stick with the girl.
That's what I feel.
Yeah.
I'm not going to turn my back on her. She was there for me when he left me.
He went because he probably liked their ways out there in the
Right.
city.
That's like if I was dating a girl and then I moved on to like a model or something, and then I said,
And
you know
no,
what?
you didn't just move on. They recommended that model.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Terrible.
Yeah.
He's out. You're out, Doug, if you're listening.
Bye, Doug.
Bye. Well, thank you for solving that problem. Anger. So hey, Sal, me and Steve saw a couple of movies. Have you seen anything?
I've seen a couple.
What did you see?
I saw The Irishman.
We did.
We did.
What'd you think?
You could start, Steve.
All right. Well, I did like it, but I thought it was much too long. I don't think the effects really did a great job on making
Yeah.
the actors look younger.
Yeah.
And then, of course, De Niro beating someone up didn't look too good. He looked like a
That was such a bad-
70-something-year-old.
It was so bad. He stomped his foot, the wrong foot. The hand was on the curb when he was trying to help his daughter.
I didn't even notice
Yeah,
that.
so he stomps his foot, and the
You
guy
guys
goes,
notice
ow!
everything.
And his hand's on the other side. So I said that to Steve, and he's like, what are you going to do?
And actually, I did enjoy the performances. So it was good. What I really was amazed at, the scene when they had the thing for De Niro when they had all the testaments and all that, and then you hear Jerry Vale singing, and then you see this body that's supposedly Jerry Vale that's singing.
Terrible.
And looks nothing like Jerry Vale.
like Jerry
Jerry Vale's family must be in horror. I never saw Jerry Vale look like that. Jerry Vale was always trim and slim.
This was no Jerry Vale.
And so I'm trying to figure, who the hell is Jerry Vale?
It was like...
So when I got home, because we went seeing the movies, and of course
I just saw it at home.
at that time it was still it had been on Netflix at that point. So I'm gonna go home and look through this thing again, and I looked at IMDb and I realized who Jerry Vale was played by. Little Stevie Van Zandt.
You didn't know that right off the top?
It was hard to see in the movies, and then I took another look at the
really?
film. I
Yeah.
said, and I paused and I said, "Oh my God, that's Little Steven with a bad wig."
Yeah, I noticed right away.
But he looks
no, he's
nothing-
Silvio.
yeah.
That's what. Well, you
Right,
watched
yeah,
The Sopranos, right?
yeah,
right.
So he was just in his Silvio
Exactly.
outfit.
But that looked nothing like Jerry Vale whatsoever.
No. It was like Casino.
and I gotta tell you something. Besides being Silvio, I love Bruce Springsteen. I love Little Steven. Little Steven has the best radio show, I think, on radio today. If you ever listen on Sunday nights, Little Steven's Underground Garage. It is the most enjoyable couple of hours of radio. And he's fantastic. And great music.
Better than us?
Nothing's going to be better than us. Come on.
It was kind of like, Casino meets Goodfellas in 2019.
Well, they touched on a
Only
lot.
they were 90 years old.
But it was interesting, though. They did
That's
touch.
my take. That's it. That's all
That's
I have
your
to say.
take?
Yeah. Did you like it?
I liked it.
Okay.
For the same reasons you didn't like it, I didn't like it also.
Right.
I felt like it was solid, evenly solid. No big wow moments.
Right.
And I kind of felt like I loved Joe Pesci.
Right.
Like he is just so used to being, the big loud idiot, and which I love. But he was he had such a different role. I really liked that, and I loved all the little cameos all over the place. I loved
Right.
everyone who was in it. I'm sitting there and they're friends of mine from Long Island that are I'm like there's this one guy who's sitting at the lawyer desk, just an extra, and I'm like, is that Scott Baker?
Scott Baker?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I know Scott Baker.
Yeah, he's sitting.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, he's just an extra. He just happens to be at the desk in front of the judge, like this.
That's
know.
so fun. And of course, Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah,
Right, made an appearance.
So
Yeah.
there were all these little.
It was almost too
I
chock
liked
full of
that. I know, but I liked it. I wanted to not like it for that reason.
Yeah.
but
And
I
a lot
liked
of
it
Ray
for that
Romano. And
Ray Romano was
he
excellent.
actually
he was
wasn't bad.
great.
He
I
did a pretty
think-
good job.
reason. Yeah.
He did a pretty good job. But Al Pacino as Jimmy Hoffa, after you've seen Jack Nicholson do it, it's just not good.
Right.
Well, Jimmy Hoffa is a Midwest guy,
Right.
and then you hear Pacino, Brooklyn, whatever.
Yeah.
It's hard for him. You know, he tried to do the accent.
It went
but-
in and out. Like the accent was kept going in and out. And then he would go into Al Pacino.
And once
Yeah.
again,
I'd hear Scent of a Woman. Then I'd hear he would
Yeah.
try to do that Midwest, you know.
and
it's
once
just-
again, I mean,
You either
how
do.
old is Pacino? 79, 78, 79? Did Jimmy Hoffa even ever see 78 or 79?
no,
I
so-
don't think so.
I mean, it was just whatever.
I thought it was oddly cast.
Yeah, that's what
Al Pacino. I love Scent of a Woman. I love stuff like that. But
It's 30 years ago. It's 40 years ago.
I just
enough
I would
already.
have picked someone else
Someone from this century.
for that role. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been hardcore.
I'm glad I saw it, but I
did
wasn't
too.
like wowed.
We saw it in the movies. 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Good Lord. He wanted to see it in the movies.
I did want to see it in the movies, and I'm glad I did because I would have had I would have. Actually, I've tried to watch it again, and I've taken a turkey nap every time. Like I just ate like a whole turkey.
Yeah,
It's like,
if you want to take a nap, put that on Netflix.
It really is, and it works because sometimes
Oh,
you
it's
can't go to
beautiful.
sleep. I'm gonna put that thing on my phone and I'll fall asleep to it. It'll be fantastic. Still a great movie.
Now the other no, it's all right. The other vehicle we saw, or we didn't see this together, but we both saw it. Knives Out.
Oh, I want to see that.
Oh, fantastic!
Was
I
that-
think you'll love it.
Yeah.
Me and
I
Tony
can't
will love
wait.
It's like a whodunit.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Quasi-clue.
But it's supposed to be fantastic.
It was. I mean, I thought it was good. I don't want to say fantastic because that's not my thing.
It was
but I think it
enjoyable.
was good.
It was very
definitely
enjoyable.
good. They were all good. Daniel Craig, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, I like him.
Very good. They all did. You know, it was like
The
what it was
girl.
supposed to
Who
be.
was the girl? She
that
was
played the
very good.
Spanish girl?
Yes.
I forget who she was. She was very good.
Did
did a great
didn't you
job.
feel like she was a standout in that?
Yes, she was definitely the best.
I know.
And it was hard to pinpoint it because of how she did it. You never knew if it was her or not. I don't want to give it away and
Right.
spoil it for Sally, but she did it. Yeah. I mean, it was good. I mean, I thought it was good. It was
It was
funny.
a great vehicle for her because she really.
It says it's Anna de Armas.
yes,
Yes.
that's the name.
Okay.
Yeah, she
The
was
one who
really
played
good.
Marta?
She played Marta.
Yes, but really, she was a character, probably the most important character
Yeah.
in that film, and all these big stars are just
It all spun
around
around
her,
her.
spiral around her. So how about that?
No, she did.
Could you imagine being that if you got a part like that?
I'm waiting
Yeah,
for
she
a
must
part
have
like that.
freaked out.
I know, right? But she was great, and
Chris Evans, great.
yeah, he had a small, not
Yeah.
a small part, but he came in late.
Right.
But a pivotal. Obviously, he
Pivotal.
was pivotal. I mean, everybody was good.
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. Christopher Plummer.
Yes.
Christopher
Yes.
Plummer, Frank Oz,
Ah.
we talked about.
Frank Oz.
Everybody. I mean, it was funny. Jamie Lee Curtis. It'll be hard to. I mean, no,
Don
you know it's
Johnson.
her. You know it's Jamie Lee
Yeah.
Curtis. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not that but she does look older. They
Yeah.
old her up.
Well, she looked like the character. She dressed,
Right.
you know, and
A Thornberry. They were the Thornberries. And,
Yeah,
know,
we're
there
going to
was-
see it soon.
Yeah, you guys should
Yeah.
go see it. It's fun. It's a fun movie. And did you see anything else? Well, you say you saw. Was there another movie you saw?
I don't think I have.
No.
No.
Did
What else
see-
did you see?
That was really.
Did
all
you
I
see It's
saw.
a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood?
Ah, I want to
No,
see that too.
I'm waiting to see that.
We'll go see that.
Oh, you didn't. Okay, good.
I did see it though.
Oh, you'll see it again.
I did. I'll see it again.
You'll see
He
it again.
cheated on you again.
Do you believe this? Say,
Yeah.
maybe you guys should come with us.
Oh my God.
Did you see it yet?
No, I want to see it. I
Yeah,
heard it was
We'll have a
fantastic.
Mr. Rogers party. We'll all
Okay.
go see it. Well, this will be fun. Now, when we were looking, now I'll ask. Yeah, we can ask Sally to pop that up. Sally, I don't know if
Which
you're
one?
able to. I sent it to you. Maybe you could pop up that trailer because we were going to see this movie. We're pretty interested. This new Adam Sandler vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about this? Uncut Gems. I don't know if you have. If
With
I
Adam
sent it,
Sandler?
it
Yeah.
was. If you have it.
Oh yeah, he looks great in that.
I sent you the trailer. Can you play that a little bit?
yeah.
Oh, there it is.
But put up
What do you?
The volume.
On which one?
both Aux 1 and Aux 2.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha. So let's see. This will be a little. We'll give this to the audience. This is Adam Sandler's Uncut Gems.
All right, Larry, you're a Jew again. Welcome back.
I made a crazy risk, a gamble, and it's about to pay off.
So I want the Celtics to cover. I want the Celtics halftime. I want Garnett points and rebounds.
What do you know?
I I don't know. I just know.
Little Idina Menzel.
Well, I'll tell you what I know. It's the dumbest fucking bet I ever heard.
Yeah, Mike.
Mike says the F word.
I like that.
I disagree, Gary.
What is that?
I started it.
You serious?
Evan Garnett. Everybody's in this. The Weeknd.
You're taking my money all over town, placing bets.
I'm having very serious second thoughts.
Are you serious right now?
I know it.
Little Frozen right there.
Howard, where's the money right now?
Howard, got my money?
Ooh.
Is it too late? I'm done. That means nothing. It meant nothing. Please,
Jeez, they're going for that.
give me another shot.
Let it go.
You
Let
like
it
to win,
go.
right? This is no different.
Garnett.
Black June power, nigga.
This is my fucking way.
You think I'm stupid, Howard? You and your whole fucking family. I heard you resurface your fucking swimming pool. You know how that makes me feel?
Never
You think your life is more important than my life?
know who said that.
I told you about how things were gonna go. You like the way things are going now?
That's my
Tense. This looks intense. We're going to go see this.
Yes.
You having a good time?
Yes. This is me. This is how I win. JJ, it's game night. You should be stretching out.
What is he, a coach?
Nah, he's just a fucking crazy ass Jew.
Whoa. December. Now that comes out. When is the release on that?
I believe it's Christmas Day.
Is it or is it sooner?
Christmas Day,
Is it Christmas Day?
yes. And not everywhere.
Not
New York, in New York and L.A.
All right. Well,
That's just so they can qualify for the Oscars,
right. So let
which they're saying right now.
he
is-
looks good for that.
looks like.
He's got a. That looks like a good movie.
Obviously, it's serious enough because he was on 60 Minutes last night. I didn't get to watch it.
Cut but the auxiliaries if you don't mind. It has like a
Yeah,
little bit of a buzz.
Those,
the other one I'll keep up. Yeah, it was that one. How we doing now? Still?
Good. Yeah.
I'll take it down a little bit. Yeah, that definitely looks like a real intense. That's a different role for him. Mm-hmm. Now that was
I'm surprised they chose him, and I'm happy because I think he probably nailed it.
he passed on it originally. This was supposed to be a couple of years ago, and he actually from these brothers, the Safdie brothers,
Right.
and it was a story about their father had worked in the Diamond District.
I wondered if it was a true story at all.
Yeah, they took stories from his father, and used it to write a script. Gave it to, had Adam Sandler in mind. He passed on it. Didn't know these guys from a hole in the wall. Then they had done another movie. I forget the movie that maybe Steve, you could check what they've done before. But he was like, wow, these guys are serious directors, and then he agreed to do it, and so it actually was shot over at Gulf Coast at Bethpage.
in Bethpage?
Yeah,
they
they
Coast,
at
Gold
the Gold Coast.
Gold Coast.
Gold Coast Studios right here in Bethpage, and a lot of Long Island connection, right? Idina Menzel's in it.
Well, going back quickly to Irishman, there was a lot of Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
Republic
So
Airport,
many.
Hildebrand's Ice Cream.
Yeah.
And then I knew they were in Roslyn Village because I could see the tower in one down the road in one scene.
I love how they have a lot of Long Island connection. So Uncut Gems, that looks like a winner. I think
It said it comes out in December though.
it does.
Like now?
it's going to go on the on Christmas Day.
Okay.
And it's only going to be in limited at that point. And then in January, it's going to be everywhere. It's so they can get qualified for the Oscar nominations.
Now, speaking of busy, besides everything else I've been doing, which is seeing movies and doing all this, my mom gave me a chore. She wants me to find I do the Toys for Tots drive.
Right. Every year.
Every year. At my gym, I do a little Toys for Tots drive.
Nice.
Definitely. I try to. I like to give back. Not just more than the Steve Square Show, because that doesn't give anything back. That helps no one. It does nothing for anybody. So something more substantial. Kids don't want this for holidays. They don't want to listen to me and Steve babble about nothing. So we do this little toy drive. So my mom likes to donate, my family, my dad and sisters. And so she said, I want to get the kids, she saw the commercial, the official Hess truck.
Okay.
The
Like
real.
the green, white, and green.
Yes, the real Hess truck. Now,
Hess truck's
back and it's gonna be. Hess truck is here. The Hess truck is here. Yeah. So anyway, I have to locate this Hess truck. This has not been easy. It's not on Amazon. You
I
have
was
to
gonna
really.
say not on Amazon.
No, they only have like old vintage ones. You have to go to the Hess site. My mom always gives me these difficult things.
Well, they collect them, so.
They do. Was there a note left for us? Have we been evicted, Sally? There's a note you're picking. It looked like it was outside the door.
What's that?
Did someone evict us? There's a note that was outside the door.
Yeah, I don't know what it's about. Oh, about doing a podcast. Okay.
Oh, okay, good. We're okay. So anyway, I thought I would throw. So I've been busy doing that. And have you guys Christmas shop? Do you do that? Are you busy with that?
I'm kind of in a bad way Amazon shopper.
No.
Like I hate that I do that, but I hate going shopping.
No. What about yourself? Do you shop for anything?
I do shop.
Let's tell that story. We'll go off the beaten
There's a
path.
story?
There's a story. Me and Steve had a Christmas story since it's the holiday
look,
time.
this is-
Even though it's not on my format, and I hate to deviate.
If this doesn't, first thing you got
It's a warm story for the
first thing you
holiday
got to
time.
understand something. As Steve's friend, I end up being his sidekick. I will go with him, whatever crazy thing he does.
Nada.
And he's
So-
really appreciative of this.
And
we
this
can-
is and
we
this is
can
really
say.
and this is really one of them. So you could go on into.
Well, I'll start.
Yeah, because it's really your story.
A
It's
friend,
like-
well, yeah.
because
Well,
it's
you,
because
I've
you.
dragged you through it though. A friend of ours, a friend of mine,
a female.
a female friend of mine. This was several years ago. She told me that she loved this video, the Christmas.
It was a Jim Henson.
Speaking
movie
of Muppets and
special,
Sesame Street,
TV
you see my
special.
shirt, Sesame
Yes,
Street.
we saw that.
Yeah.
It's really cool, right? I got this J.C. Penney, $9.
Yeah. Nice.
I still got the tag on it. That'll be going back tomorrow. You see this? I wore it for the show. So anyway, no, my mom wants me to keep it. She says this is going to be worth something. It's a classic. I don't know if this shirt will be worth anything, but not after I wore it because I was sweating in the car. But who knows? Anyway, so what was it called? A Christmas toy?
The Christmas toy.
The Christmas toy, a classic. So she, and I wanted to impress this girl. So I said, I'm going to get her. I'm going to find this obscure video, which was not easy. So I
and
go
then
everywhere.
Who knows what'll happen after that?
Right. So
She'll let you feel her up. Or
who
something,
knows? The sky's the limit when you close the
You
deal.
never know.
You don't know. Oh, I knew what was going to happen. Nothing. So you know what was going to. This is what was going to happen.
So you get Zippo. Nada.
That's what happened. That's what she said
And it's
to me.
funny. She sounded just like Judge Judy.
She sounded
It's-
like she was an older woman.
She's hot.
I date older women.
You didn't really want to touch her boobs.
No, no. So anyway, she. So what happened to her? So I'm trying to find it. I can't find it anywhere. I'm looking
and Steve
online.
Steve will call me. Steve, I'm looking for this video. Have you ever heard this thing, the Christmas toy? I said, no. It's something. It was a TV special or a movie or something, and I know it's available. It's out on video, but I can't find it. Oh, I don't know. Can you look? So I'm trying to help him look. I don't. It looks like I think it was out of print or
But
something.
it was
like
something. But what we found it. I located it at the. Speaking of libraries,
So
you know how I
this
have
is what
my
Steve
angst.
did. His idea was to find it in the library. You're
Right.
going to make a copy of
Right.
it, and then give it to her.
Right. So I had this whole diabolical plan, and the Seaford Library had it.
Okay, that's
so
great.
I was excited.
Okay.
I go to the library. They can't find it.
Well, first thing you
I
did
I did a search.
phone search. It said online that it was available.
Right.
And then you called them.
Right, and they said on the phone? I forget if they said they had it or whatever. So I went there. I was trying.
No,
to
they
get
said
help.
they didn't have it.
They
And
didn't
you-
have it.
And then you said, "Come on, we're going
Right.
to Seaford Library."
I didn't believe
I said,
because
why?
when you call places, they never check.
Yeah.
They just no, we don't have
Yeah.
it.
It's the
it's
same
out.
thing. Doesn't believe in the voodoo, the doctors, the chiropractors. No, he doesn't believe in the librarians either.
I don't believe in librarians,
No.
even though my sister is one. Sorry, sis. But I went there myself, and
We went in there.
I went in and I looked, and
And
lo and
these
behold, of
wait.
course I found it.
Well, first thing, there were these two poor old ladies sitting there behind
are
library
they
ladies.
poor?
Library ladies.
Why did they have to be
And-
poor?
And they were being
We're
very
poor.
sweet and library
Stop it.
ladylike.
They were not.
And she, it said that you had this video, the Christmas toy, and she says, oh yeah, I know. No, we don't have that. And then Steve just, well, I'm just gonna walk around. And Steve went right to the video section
And found it.
and he found, what, Doris? He found it.
Outrageous.
I was upset.
Good for you.
So I found it. Anyway, that's the heartwarming story, and it didn't end well anyway. But no, she was she was appreciative of it. I don't know how
it's very thoughtful.
I try to do those extra mile things. Now I just order crap on Amazon.
You should send.
I'm done with all that trying to do those amazing things.
Send her a note to
Yeah.
see if she still has it.
I used to try to get the best gifts, and now I'm like, all I really want is a gift card.
That's all. It comes down to that, right?
So, yeah, like when you're 9, it's different, but,
Just give me cash or let me pick what I want.
Right.
I know what I want. I don't want some tie. You never give me anything. Steve's always coincidentally, mistakenly on a hiatus. Although we have gone shopping together sometimes we've gotten the Christmas robe
Yes,
for my mom.
that's the
that used to be a traditional thing.
I have to, Steve. Where
I've
you go?
dragged Steve everywhere in
He
this
comes to the
town.
mall. I gotta get the Christmas robe for my mom. It sounds like a movie. The sequel to
Christmas
the
robe.
Christmas toy.
every
was the
year she gets a
Christmas
different robe.
Well, I stopped that.
Oh.
Now she's getting a
How
Hess.
many
She's
times?
getting a
How
Hess
many
truck
robes?
this year.
How many robes is a woman gonna get?
My mom's getting the Hess truck this year.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I wanted to share that little nonsense story.
It was a good story.
Thank you, Sally. What? Oh, we're doing good. So
Let's tuck that tag back in. That
no,
looks-
I'm keeping it out. I want to be like Minnie Pearl. That's an old reference. There's not one listener that knows who that is right now.
Or how about the
Thank you, Sally.
howdy?
Well, of course you do. You would always know those. Now, hey, this was a little fun game. Let's play a quick reindeer game.
Okay.
Go ahead. Well, I'm going to let... I have the names here, so I'm going to see who messes up first, you or Sally.
Oh, man, yeah. It's rough.
Well, it's 8 reindeer.
You know why I know it's rough? Is because we actually had the actual Santa Claus
Here?
in the studio. Yeah. It's this man who he illegally changed his name to Santa Claus. And he works all over Long Island. And like, he is so busy this time of year. And he makes his entire living this time of year.
Oh, like Santa.
But when we had him on the show, we didn't know that he stayed in character. So all our questions were like, what's it like to do a party when blah, blah, blah.
Oh, he was irate.
And he was, no, he wasn't upset
was
at all.
Santa.
He was
Santa
just Santa Claus. So like, then our questions were really limited to like, do the reindeers get along,
Nonsense.
Yeah, but he was naming off a few reindeer, and I'm thinking, yeah, I don't think I got that name right.
Did he go by Chris Kringle?
No, he went by Santa Claus, and he would say Mrs. Claus.
Well, right there, that's a fraud. Because everybody knows his real name is Chris Kringle.
Well, some people like to use their stage name.
Now,
Steve. Come on.
also, Chris Kringle got later on went into a lucrative profession of the potato chips. Kringle potato chips.
Kringle potato chips. The Kringles.
Kringles, no?
The toy makers.
Come on, Steve. I'm thinking of Pringles. Sorry. Anyway, so I'm going to have you two.
Oh God. What time is it? Okay.
Take it easy. We're fine. So here we go.
After that, I just.
So let me give a little intro to this new game.
Okay.
Because I like music. There we go. So this is going to be reindeer games. It's Steve versus Sally. We're going to see who messes up first.
Okay.
Wow, that ended abruptly. So we'll let ladies first. Sally,
I could name anyone.
You can name any reindeer.
All right.
Not any one.
Comet.
That's one.
Donner.
Wait, how do you spell that?
Yeah, go ahead, Steve. Did you say it? What'd you say? Say it.
Was it DOHNER or something?
No. Is it?
DONNER.
Donner. I said Donner.
That might actually not even be true.
We'll give him an R.
Because Santa Claus told me it was Donder.
That's actually, if you get technical, that
I
was
know.
the German. There was
He
an
was
Austrian and
freaking
German.
me out.
Because
tell
it's thunder
Santa
and lightning.
Claus.
Thunder and Blitzen is it's said a couple of different ways.
Let's
But
see.
let's say
Santa
traditional.
Claus call in.
We'll stay traditional. All right, so it's 1-1. We'll give Steve a pass. Go ahead, Sally.
Cupid.
Very good. So now we have Comet, Cupid, and Donner. Steve, it's on you.
Blitzen.
Very good. Wait, Blitzen? Is there a Blitzen? Oh, my God. Wait a minute. There's no Blitzen.
There is.
I don't have it here. All right, if you say I don't have a Blitzen, but go ahead.
Dasher.
Yes. There's no.
There's Dasher.
Why don't
She's
I have?
right.
Who are these names that I have here? All right, Dasher. Go, Steve.
Prancer.
There is a Prancer.
Because there's a
Vixen.
Dasher.
There is a Vixen. I should know. Anyway, Steve.
The slutty reindeer of the bunch.
Slutty reindeer. I like Vixen.
Blitzen. Blitzen.
What are you going to say? You said the same name 3 different
I
ways.
didn't say Blitzen.
All right.
You've been saying Blitzen
Right?
since like
Didn't he say-
yesterday.
He said Blitzen, Flitzen, Sklitzen, Schlitzen. Now you're just making up names. Go ahead, Sally. You forgot the biggest one of all. The most famous reindeer of all.
I know. Well, we were waiting
Rudolph.
to the end for that.
And Rudolph. I think you forgot Dancer.
We didn't say Dancer.
We didn't say Dan. We said Prancer, right?
Prancer, Dancer. I have Rudolph. I don't have Dasher or I have Donner, Dixon. Who's Dixon? Vixen, Comet, Cupid. I don't know what side I looked on. Who knows?
I always thought there were like 10 of them, so I was really happy to hear
No,
there
there
were
was 8.
It's 8 tiny reindeer.
8 tiny reindeer.
And
Steve knows the
Rudolph.
story. No, he's part of the 8 tiny
No,
reindeer.
he wasn't. No, he was not. There were 8 reindeer. Rudolph was separate.
For
from
those of
this.
you listening at home, please call in if you can. Please help us out with this little trivia problem here with the reindeer.
Steve, are you looking it up?
I'm
Of
looking
course
it up
he
right
is.
now.
He loves proving me wrong on the air.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, in traditional lore,
Okay, here we go.
Santa Claus's sleigh is led by 8 reindeer: Dasher,
Dasher,
Dancer,
Dancer,
Prancer,
Prancer,
Vixen,
Vixen,
Comet,
Comet,
Cupid,
Cupid,
Dunder,
Donder.
variously spelled Donder,
Donder.
and Donner,
Right?
and Blixen, variously spelled Blixen and Blitzen.
Blitzen. Right? That's thunder and lightning.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
I think we did really good.
We
That's
did
pretty
good,
close.
with Rudolph being a 20th century inclusion.
That's pretty good. I can't even name all my clients at the gym. So that's pretty good.
And obviously, you read the same thing I did because, of course, Dunder and Blitzen is the Dutch words for thunder, and lightning.
Exactly.
Respectively.
Well, what do you mean? How do you know I just didn't? Maybe I speak Dutch and German. I was Ichabod Crane, you know. I played Ichabod Crane in the Sleepy Hollow vehicle for the Children's Theater up in Vanderbilt.
You see,
I was.
that's why you got the part for the Anchorman in
Night of the Living Dead.
That
Sure.
that you should have taken.
So moving right along on this fiesta of a show, of a holiday classic, I know I wanted to do a little scene, but this is actually more interesting. Keeping with the trivia, and I'll let Sally and Steve keep on this. I saw this cool thing on Netflix, Movies That Made Us. And I was watching it. You know, it's about movies
Like
of the 80s.
Braveheart or-
Yeah. This was movies of the 80s.
Oh, okay.
You like 80s movies?
Sure.
Steve?
Who does? Of course.
Everybody does, right? Spielberg, that's his classics, and all of them. They're all out there.
Right.
So here's some interesting trivia. Let's see who can do well in this. Now, Dirty Dancing. You all know the vehicle Dirty Dancing, right?
Right.
I've had time.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
That's right.
I carried a watermelon. Remember when she says that?
Yes.
Anyway, so there were 2 others up for the role of Baby, and Patrick Swayze's. What was his character's name? Cliff.
I forgot.
Cliff. Whatever his role was. So who were the 2, boy and girl, that were considered along with against Patrick Swayze and Baby? And what was it? Janet Leigh? Not Janet Leigh. What's her name? I say everybody's Janet Leigh.
John Travolta.
Jennifer Grey.
Jennifer Grey, thanks. Who was great in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yes, she was.
What did you say?
John Travolta.
Good guess. but
I'm just trying to find someone who can dance.
right.
You know.
And
Do you have a guess?
Kevin Bacon.
That's
maybe,
a good guess.
Maybe because he
Great
did
guesses.
Flashdance at the same.
No, Billy Zane.
Oh, really?
Billy Zane and Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh, okay. So
And they show an audition of them. Wow, Billy Zane was awful. They said
How
that,
is she?
Sarah Jessica was okay.
She's
I
a
mean,
theater
yeah,
person.
she's
She
theater.
grew
She
up
could pull
in
it off.
theaters.
Annie, you know, she does her thing. So that was, I thought, interesting. Now, when Jennifer Grey was cast,
right.
she refused to do the movie with Patrick Swayze because they had a little tete-a-tete when they did Red Dawn.
Oh.
So Patrick Swayze had to have a a one-on-one with her and clear the air.
Clear the air.
He
Okay.
had to clear the air with Baby.
You know, you could learn a lesson from that. You know,
Sure.
I could. You know,
You know, I met Patrick Swayze
Yeah?
in the city. I got in a car accident. Somebody hit me, and then he was coming out of a club with a big blonde girl, and he goes, "Whoa, tough break."
Ah, well, that's kind of nice.
That was my.
You
that
know,
was my
kind of
fault.
makes
yeah.
makes the painful
I
thing
felt.
of a car crash.
I was like, "Hey, you're Patrick Swayze."
It's like, yes,
He
I
knew
am.
he knew who he was.
that's pretty good.
Anyway, moving along. Here's a Ghostbusters trivia question.
Mm.
Who were supposed to be the original 3 Ghostbusters? Now, I'm sure Steve will get this, but you probably know this. But who were supposed to be the original 3 Ghostbusters that Dan Aykroyd, when he wrote the script, wrote it for?
Well, it had to be like more Saturday Night Live guys.
Very good.
Belushi.
Yep.
Yep.
Belushi. How do you say his name?
Belushi.
Belushi.
I like the way you say it, Belushi.
Belushi. Like the whale.
Very good, like the whale. Very
Now,
good. Now
I have to take myself out of this because
know.
that's the one show I did watch. Of,
Okay. So you were right, Belushi. Do you have another?
And then
It's very good, Sally.
who's the other guy who did the newscasting?
It wasn't Chevy Chase.
Wasn't Chevy Chase? Yeah, I don't know
But
that.
you're on the right track with Saturday Night Live.
You're definitely on the right track.
But I was surprised.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Oh, good.
Eddie
But
Murphy.
then it totally makes
Good for
sense
them.
because Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd were in
Trading Places.
Trading Places.
Sure. So so that was supposed to be the original. Now, here's an interesting tidbit. If you remember, do you remember Ghostbusters?
I do.
So the Slimer, our friend the Slimer,
Right.
you know that scene where he eats the plate?
Right.
That was taken from, they wanted that same scene from Belushi when he does that plate lick
Oh,
in
yeah,
Animal
yeah.
Animal
House.
House.
Oh, that's
as
great.
Bluto. So they wanted Slimer to be Bluto as a little tribute to Belushi.
They
He wanted
said,
him.
make him look, they told the artists, make him look like Belushi.
They wanted Slimer to look like Belushi. He was like, okay, whatever.
That's nice. I like that. I
Yeah.
like stuff like that.
So it's very interesting. And here's one more tidbit on Ghostbusters. Steve, you might know this. Who was originally supposed to play the character of Lewis, the nerdy accountant,
Oh.
before Rick Moranis got the role? Do you know this, Steve?
Oh, yeah, because he didn't want to do it or something, right?
Right.
I believe it was Blitzen.
It was not Blitzen.
I'm sorry. Actually, I don't know.
Well, feel free to guess then.
I don't know.
Saturday Night. I'll say someone from Saturday Night Live.
Clock is ticking.
Please. I'll take a guess. I'll say, God, who can I think of in that? I don't know. Martin Short. Wrong.
Yeah, that's no.
Go. It doesn't work. Good.
So you get Zippo.
No,
Nada.
it wasn't Martin Short, but a good guess. It was John Candy.
Oh, really?
I could see that.
They wanted John Candy, and he came in to do the role completely different. They didn't like it, what he had brought to the
he
table.
doesn't seem accounty.
Right. I mean, he came in with an accent, and they didn't really. That wasn't what they wanted. When Rick
Well-
Moranis went in, they were like, he wanted it to be a nerdy.
Well,
and he
I was
nailed it.
I kind of think of Nerdy and Candy when Candy played the security guard in Vacation.
Yes.
Sorry, folks. The
park is closed. The moose should have told you out front. Yeah, that was a great one. Now, yeah, so that was so then it was all set. And they were actually going to, then they were like, for the 4th Ghostbuster, they were going to use Eddie Murphy, but it was too expensive for the 4th Ghostbuster, and it was really, he was supposed to be the 3rd, so they got Ernie Hudson. They got a cheap Ernie Hudson. They got a cheap Eddie Murphy version.
Did they always want to use Sigourney Weaver, I wonder?
They were shocked that she was open for the role. They weren't going to get a name actress.
Here's someone who just came out of
Alien.
Alien, and before
Right.
that,
Right.
Because I think she did a really great job.
And they didn't
The-
think she was going to do
The Year
comedy.
of Living Dangerously, which was like
Yeah. So she was big for them, and they had a tight budget, so they didn't even know if they could, pay her, and that they were ecstatic that she was up into it. She was like, "I want to do it," and Bill
I thought
Murray
she
had
did a
great
great
chemistry
job.
with her.
Very good chemistry.
Now, Bill Murray, they kept saying Murray was in, and nobody knew. He showed up the first day of shoot. They couldn't contact him anyway. He never committed, and then the first day was 8 o'clock in the morning. He was on the set. Dan Aykroyd was like, "I didn't know if he would show up." He just showed up. He goes, "Well, that's Murray." And then they talked a little bit about Die Hard.
Okay.
And this was interesting. Here's a collection of people they had originally to play the role of Bruce Willis,
Right.
John McClane. Mm-hmm. Now, the studio was obligated to any first offers to Frank Sinatra. So they were so lucky that he turned it down. He said, I'm too rich, and I don't do that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm too old for this.
I'm too old for this nonsense.
Like Sylvester Stallone.
They
I'm like
did.
trying to think
You're
of like
right.
who they would give it to at that time.
You're absolutely right. Stallone, any other guesses? I mean, all the big ones.
Really? They offered it to like all of them?
Schwarzenegger, Arnold, Stallone. Anybody else? Steve? We're talking big ones here.
Michael J. Fox.
No. Gary Coleman. Gary
Of the 80s.
of the was it,
Todd Bridges.
Ben
Oh,
Stever. Ben Stever.
How about
Todd Bridges.
how about the guy who oh God, I can't think of his name.
John Candy. John
No.
Michael Gross.
Michael. No.
The guy
the
who
80s.
who said all these horrible Jewish things for so long and no one uses them anymore.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Nope.
No.
I
don't know.
Oh, the guy in Braveheart.
Oh,
Mel
Mel
Gibson.
Gibson.
Yeah.
They, it's funny. They good call, but they didn't. They actually asked Clint Eastwood, who
Oh,
said,
he's like 90.
Well, he's
today.
90
but this
now.
was back in the 80s.
I know, I'm just saying.
He
He,
was
like-
only 70 back then.
Yeah.
So no, Al Pacino. Hooah!
Yippee-yay! I can now that
That would have.
he would have loved that.
I'm just getting started. Hooah! Thank you, Al. We're gonna go a different
that was
direction.
very good.
Thank you.
That was good.
Al's very easy to do. That's every role he does. Every role. Richard Gere,
Oh, okay, yeah.
but he's too.
I can't picture him.
Nah,
doing
he's
that.
not tough enough.
He's too
and he's
sweet.
not, and he wouldn't do that kind of movie.
Burt
now,
Reynolds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Burt
He
Reynolds.
wasn't too old for it.
Burt in the 80s.
Oh, that was kind
Probably
of
borderline.
Yeah, that was probably right before he was doing Evening Shade, I guess, when he went to TV.
He would get all the funny sarcasm
He
stuff.
he
would
is.
nail that.
He might have nailed it. James Caan.
which was a little old.
Little
too.
old. So Willis's agent got him in there, and somehow he had a connection because the producer on the set worked on Moonlighting.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So they got Willis in, and he wangled some deal to get Bruce Willis, who never did a movie.
This huge movie.
He got him this huge movie at $5 million, which was the highest paid at
Yep.
that time.
Wow.
Got him this enormous. I mean,
But you know,
Like, not only did he get the movie that
got
he
this,
had
like,
no
huge-
business
he
getting,
got-
but
right.
actually,
but
just
they
re-
paid him well, too.
But just
That's
remember,
great.
Moonlighting was red hot.
Yes.
was really
He was
I
big.
mean, how big that show was.
he became big on
I
that. He
mean-
was like, it's almost like when Denzel took off from St. Elsewhere, or,
Right.
or George Clooney from
I,
ER.
I would even think this.
You knew he
with-
was going to
this
be a movie guy.
This was hotter than
Yeah.
even Denzel from St. Elsewhere.
Or George
'Cause
Clooney in ER.
Something like St. Elsewhere was a real ensemble.
Right.
I mean, the two of them, him and Sybil, were red hot.
And
they
they
just
she got
and it was rough
annoyed.
because
It was supposed to be her vehicle.
that was her comeback.
Yeah,
And,
and
then
he
all
kind
of
of
a sudden,
overtook her
he is,
shade.
and he's like about 10 years younger than her, and he just stole the scenes. And
It was quite wow. We packed that. We packed a lot, and
holy moly, what the
and
heck?
you know
Well,
what?
we haven't seen each other for like
I know.
10
I
haven't
years.
even wait. I'm waiting for my.
We should do the fast version now. We'll have to do this next show, but we'll have a show before Christmas.
Yes.
We had.
I'm sorry with all my heart to find you determined.
We were
I'm
going to do a Christmas Carol. Maybe we could do the Evelyn Wood version of a Christmas Carol. If I had my way, I'd have everybody boiled in spring Jello pudding.
Is that what he said?
I don't think I'm improving, but Sally, we'll do it next time.
And Sally's closing it up.
we had-
No, I just know another show's coming in, so like I don't think they're gonna mind if you go over. But
Well, no,
I don't want it to
we're-
be
yeah,
noisy
we're-
for
we're
the rest
done.
of your show.
We'll be back.
We'll
be
close it
back.
out. We'll save this because this really needs its due attention. We have
Oh,
the
yeah.
script from A Christmas Carol.
Oh, nice.
Steve's going to play Bob Cratchit and Tiny Tim,
Okay.
and I'm going to do Ebenezer, of course,
course you
because
are.
I'm angry. I'm Oscar the Grouch. So I got a lot of
He
anger.
has a grandstand all the time.
But as usual, to wrap up, I want to thank you, Steve and Sally. You guys are always fun to be with, and I missed you, Sally. I missed you, Steve.
Right back
Yes.
at you.
Glad you all are safe and had a. I hope you
Well,
continue.
it's nice to see we're both alive, and
We're both-
hopefully I didn't give you that disease. I don't think I did because I hadn't seen you.
Now I'm going to. You keep talking, Steve,
Okay.
while I look for our play out because I really want to. I definitely want to give one more little.
A little more, one more
more.
song for.
I want to play us out to
for
one
Carol
more
Spinney.
for Carol Spinney. Now this is look at this. What is they? Are they nuts? Anyway, I want to thank you guys once again, and thank Carol Spinney for his great legendary characters that we've grown up with,
Right.
and I think many children will continue to grow up with.
I love trash.
I love trash.
Abkadepi, Jekyll Monopastu, what's his, whatever.
Yes.
When he took the whole alphabet. And
I would love
made
to
it
live on
into a word.
Sesame Street. That would be a calmer place for me. I think I would be okay.
I don't think they'd want you to be living on Sesame Street.
On that note, thank you once again for tuning in for the Steve Squared Show. We'll be back again. And again, follow us on Instagram, Steve Squared, YouTube, govsradio.com, where you can
Yes.
catch this vehicle again if you haven't had enough of us. And as always, have a safe and happy. Thank you.
See ya.
See you guys.